Good morning and welcome to very modest winter wonderland. It was a bit more white this morning, but I waited a little bit for it to melt because the weather was around 0 degrees and now it's 1. So it's gonna be an interesting ride. Feeling with my feet the tarmac, and that's really not that bad. The sun is also heating up the landscape pretty fast, as you can see. The snow is disappearing quickly. Like an hour ago at 9 it was full white, but there was no sun also whatsoever, and that 1 hour made all the difference basically. But what a view. Alright, we're gonna make it to a bit of a bigger road. For now we're gonna enjoy the environment a little bit. Yeah, it is slippery. Get some gas in this thing. Oh, I parked it too close to the. So the thing is, I have like extra pants on, and it works fine, but I cannot move my leg all the way up now. Can I now? Let's see. Oh, actually I can, but I might rip the muscle. And the sun is shining, which is something I'm actually also very happy with, because that was not what they were forecasting. We made it to the source of the Donau. And here's a nice illustration actually of where it's going. So right now we are here. Here is France, this is where we are. This is the Black Forest area, the Vosges, and we're gonna try to make our way through here somewhere today. But it really gives a nice illustration how incredibly huge the Donau is and through how many countries it goes. So it starts in Germany obviously, where the Rhine is going somewhere like this, and then the Roman border, the frontier, took a little bit of a land line here, but it goes from the Rhine to the Donau basically. And you can nicely see it, right? Through Germany, Austria, not through Czech, but there is areas in Czech where the water will actually flow to the Donau, if I'm correct. Czech, Hungary, it goes through Hungary. Oh, I'm so cold, guys. Romania, it's actually also the border between Romania and Bulgaria, the border between Serbia and Romania. I think partly to Slovakia. No, not through Slovakia actually. Man, this is huge, huh? And then it's going all the way to the Black Sea, where you have Ukraine. We picked perfect weather. And here we go. (678 meters. I think that's how high above sea level we are right now. Yeah, look at it, man. It's so clear water, huh? Yeah, if you look, it just seems like some sand and some rocks. Is it going through there? And some bubbles. So these are all the... This looks like to be the astronomical signs, right? Let's see if I can find myself. No. That should be me. The fishes. That was the Donau for now. We're gonna say goodbye to it. I think later in this trip we will pause it again, but then we're gonna be quite a bit further towards the Balkans. And it might already be after winter time. Loving this road. It's getting wet and freezing, which are two things that doesn't really go well together. So I have to focus a little bit. But the view is absolutely amazing. If this wasn't super unsafe, I would have drive through this for weeks. Oi, oi, oi. Holy shit. That's also if your visor is dirty and the sun shines like that. Let me just see here for a little bit. Yes, bucket eye. Alright. And the sun shines like that, it immediately blinds you. It already blinds you with the snow and the reflections. But this is really bad. It's warm though. Got that going. Which is nice. Alright, and off we go again. I just had a lovely big cup of cappuccino, which was much needed. And I can say that I'm fully warmed up, so that's good. We have another 100 kilometers to go. And yeah, I kind of want to get going because we're somewhere around 1,000 meters high above sea level at this moment. And there was some nice sun, but there's also some very, very dark clouds. Yeah, I'm wondering, those clouds that we see now, there might be some snowfall. And I really don't want to end up in a snowstorm in those mountain paths, on those mountain roads. The lady serving me the cappuccino also said that I should really get out of the mountains before 4 o'clock, because then it's gonna get very icy on the road. Then it gets dark and there might be some snowfall again. Just wanted to say that I was happy that the road is in a good condition, but I guess I jinxed it in my head, because that's changing. I also haven't seen that many motorcycles yet, so I think that's for obvious reasons. And this is pretty steep. I know it doesn't look like it, but we're going down with quite an angle. From the Imker. I don't think this is the season for that, but look at that. Pretty impressive. With arms and everything. So we're slowly closing in on the Rhine Valley, or the Rheindalen, Rheintal in German, which is good because there's supposed to be no snow there, and the temperature should be a little bit up since it's getting later in the day. I'm very happy with that. Timing wise, I think it was not bad today. We Gonna be in the Tal around 4:30, which is also the time when it's gonna get dark. And then we're gonna have we've done around 200 kilometers today. Yeah, it's not as much as I wished for, but at the same point the window is so short during those days. Really, like, the proper riding time starts around 11 and it ends around 4. Yeah, that gives you a window of 5 hours to ride, to take breaks, to maybe enjoy the scenery a little bit. And then we haven't actually done that much sightseeing or anything. But we made it in one piece today, and that's already something I'm happy with. Now the weather wasn't as bad. I wasn't sure, it was a little bit unclear how it's gonna go, of course, because the forecast also forecasted some snow during the day. Yeah, and if it's also freezing, that's really not helping my my case. But there was no snow during the day, so that was good. So we're gonna go back up in the mountains again. I think that might be our last climb for today. It's pretty steep actually. Driving into the sun. Now would you look at that? Around the house. Wow. Now I think what we see there in the distance is the Vosges, actually, a mountain range in France, and in between there is the Rhine Valley, or the Rheintal, and that's, I think, where we're gonna sleep tonight. Temperature should be a bit better there, but the Vosges, I would love to go there. Especially if the weather is gonna be this good. Some rocks falling down. The tarmac is getting drier and the snow is all of a sudden gone. Meaning we're getting close to the valley. This day, riding day, coming to an end. But what a blast! Now I'm thinking what to do tomorrow. We have multiple options. We can go towards Austria. Some judo lessons. We can go towards Austria, but I think that's gonna be a little bit too cold and too snowy, even in daytime, especially if we're gonna go into the mountains. I mean Swiss, by the way. Austria is a bit further. Or we can go to the Vosges, which also is gonna be cold, but that we can basically do in and out in a day. We can just cross it and then we're making our way through the flatlands of France, more to the west. Or we're gonna go south and basically we'll stay into the valley, the Rhine Valley, a little bit longer. Okay, I think we go into France. Yes, welcome to France. Well, they don't say it yet, but that border check says it all. Ah, here we go, a France flag, a French flag. Welcome to France. And I think the Rhine is what we just crossed. Yes, and immediately the name starts changing. Now my French is poor, so that's gonna be fun. It's not non-existing, but the thing with the French is they talk so fast, and I'm simply not following if they talk that quick. With the German language I can at least understand it, and I can speak back in German-ish sometimes. At least they understand me, right? It's not, it's far from perfect, but they understand me. In French, it's gonna be challenging. Alright, I think I'm gonna close it off for today. We had quite a nice day. I really enjoyed it today. It was cold in the beginning of the day. I was very curious how this day was gonna go, but it went absolutely perfect, and I'm very happy with that. I truly enjoyed the mountains. It was definitely the highlight of my day. And let's see what we're gonna do tomorrow. I simply don't know yet.